What is going on, guys? It's your boy LOZA. Today we're looking at Mako Kong's Dark Magician list, sent in by Duelist, just Duelist. I don't know how you got the name Duelist, but kudos to you, Duelist. Wait a minute, this is the wrong video. Here it is. This is the right video. So it's by Mako Kong on YouTube. Monthly gamer, a regular commenter of mine, went over there and roasted him. Good keks. Anyway, from just this picture alone, I think we could see some problems. 3 Ghost Dark Magician, that's epic, but also 3. Not really that necessary. This guy looks like a chill guy though. I'm keen to see the list.
We're back with another deck profile, and we've got the one and only, the Dark Magician Master, Raph here. Max.
Wait, that's me though.
Rarity. If you're broke like me, be careful. Hold on to your wallet. This is an expensive deck we got here. Without further ado, what you got for us, man?
I got.
It does look
Dark
expensive.
Magician, not really updated. I would say December 2021. There's a lot of support coming out for this deck in Battle of Chaos. It's gonna be a very fun deck. The support is nuts. Blue Eyes and Dark Magician's always getting support. The deck is not competitive. It's fairly strong. It's a nice fun around. A mess around deck.
Well, I guess he started by saying it's a mess around deck, like it's not a competitive deck. So anything we say here is pretty much invalid. Like, we can critique this as much as we like, but he's just making this for fun. So he's already won in this.
Yeah, it's pretty much fun. So I'll jump.
He's already won this argument, you know.
Right into it. Okay.
Cool. Yeah,
I want to give a shout out to Lucky Card Pulls for the mat. You should check.
I fucking hate this mat,
Out his
Jesus.
Instagram.
I like it.
It's just like a waifu bait mat. I hate it.
Yeah, and I want to shout out to Amanda LaPalme. I know. Have that
Oh,
feel set
right.
right here.
Yes.
Oh no, more waifu
Yeah,
shit.
see that, but it's beautiful back and front. Dark
If your waifu isn't Dragoon, you're playing the deck wrong, by the way.
Magician Girl and Magi.
Nice.
And Dark Magician Girl is the
Oh,
more
fuck
lucky side, so I would
Magi.
keep her
We're never getting Magi. Stop hyping
side up.
Magi.
I'm gonna go right into the deck profile, okay? I do play a 41 card deck, and let's get
41 cards for
into it.
consistency.
So I know a lot of people play 2, but with the new support and all that, but I still like it at 3. I play 3 Dark Magicians.
Ghost Rares. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the Dark Magician is the Mac Daddy of the deck, man. Like, you always want to see him. You always want to see him in your graveyard. Like, he is the foundation of this deck. I don't know how.
See, people still say that. Like, I get this is a casual deck profile, but they still are like, it's Dark Magician. I play 3, but they never give a good reason. They're like, it's the foundation of the deck. How? Elaborate. How is a vanilla monster with 7 stars the foundation of fucking anything, bro? It's the foundation of my Red Eyes fusion. That's what it is. It's not even the foundation. It's like the wobbly fucking trolley wheel of Red Eyes fusion. Oh, Red Eyes is probably the one that's fallen the fuck off.
You are playing it at 2, but I play it at 3. Another crucial card for this deck I play 3 of.
He's aware that people are playing it at 2, so like, it's fine.
Magician's Rod.
For Dark Magician, the vanilla, does he ever break being in your hand? Is that what you play too?
Yes and no. I do play Super Polymerization. There's a lot of cards I could get him in the graveyard if I do have him in my hand. Apprentice Illusion Magician also discards a card from effect, so I could just mill him and search. But this is the search.
I understand that. Like, if you have Apprentice, yeah, it's better to play more copies of him. That's understandable at least. But the problem then is you're playing Apprentice. Like, she's not bad per se, but she's definitely aged kind of badly. Like, she was great when she came out, and she's kind of just been going woo. But she's an extender, so whatever.
The deck, 3 Magician
Go
Rod,
off,
I wouldn't
King.
have it at 2 or 1. 3 is perfect. You want to see this card all the time.
Yep.
Another very expensive card that's
3
also
Rod.
getting reprinted in secret
Nice.
is the 3 Magician Souls. This card
Yeah.
is extremely important to have.
Good.
If you can't afford Magician Souls, I say the budget card of this would be Fusion Deployment. Fusion Deployment.
Incorrect. There's no budget option for this. This card is Foolish Burial, Monster Reborn, and like send cards to draw. Like, there's no Yu-Gi-Oh equivalent to a card that does all those things and is a body. Like, just get the card. It's being reprinted. Buy the card. Buy the older copies. Buy the new ones. I don't give a fuck. Buy whatever's cheaper. This card should be way cheaper now. And by cheaper, I mean like it's $40 to $50 in Australian dollars. If that's still too expensive for you, pick a different deck. Like, sorry, but that's how it is.
Works just as well. The only thing you won't do with Fusion Deployment is get the drop.
This card might go up when Illusion of Chaos comes out if people try out that engine. So you should probably pick them up now.
But this, I personally, this is a must. I do play 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician. I'm thinking about cutting at 1. I used to have it at 3 because this deck here is all Dragoon. Like, Dragoon is the Mac Daddy in this deck as of now on 2021 format. Once we go
See, this is correct. He said DM's the Mag Daddy before. Nah. Dragoon the Mag Daddy.
into 2022, I mean, when we get all the new cards, I don't even think we need Dragoon. But for now, we want to see Dragoon, so we need the...
But he said we don't need Dragoon next year. Bro, what the fuck are we making next year? Illusion of Chaos Pass? What We still need Dragoon.
So will Dragoon get cut out when the new support comes out, or we'll just run both?
I would probably cut out to one. I might even cut out altogether. Depending how the support is, there's a lot of support. There's only so much that you can fit.
What the fuck are you What are you talking about? Cut Dragoon out. What? Have you read? People still want this card banned. This card isn't even played anymore because of DP, and you don't want to play it? We have one of the most powerful cards in the game. You're like, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna play 3 Ritual Monster. What the fuck? Even from a casual deck perspective, you own the Dragoons. You just said you might cut to 1. That means I'm expecting 2 in the extra deck. Why on earth would you go, I'm going to either cut it to 1 or not play it? Tamias isn't that good, man. The Tamias monster fucking sucks. Secrets is better in my opinion. And I hate Secrets. And I'm saying Secrets is better. What do you intend to do with the deck when Illusion of Chaos comes out? Illusion of Chaos gets you to Souls and Rod quicker, which gets you to Anaconda quicker. Like, I'm wondering what the fuck boss monster you're making next year with the new support. But anyhow,
Deck. This deck
Let's
is a
carry
very
on.
control heavy Dark Magician deck, and you'll see once I get into the traps. I do play the 1 Red Eyes Black Dragon for the...
if you're gonna play the deck control, that's fine, but why would you play like Apprentice? I feel like Apprentice is an extender, or you can use to protect your Dragoon from like dying a battle or something dumb like that. Like, those are 2 kind of non-control. I mean, the second effect's kind of control, but the extending effect is not control based at all. And playing more Dark Magician to me seems not control based. But maybe that's just my opinion. Actually, no, I guess it is more, I don't know. It just seems like a bad ratio. But anyway,
Red Eyes
let's
Fusion.
move over from that.
I also play, and this is also very bricky. It's up to you guys if you want to play it. I love playing it. Is the one of Dark Magician Girl.
No, that's
it's really
fine.
great because Soul Servant is really great in the graveyard. You can get the +2.
Yeah,
also, the new spell
fine.
card that I will have here is called Magician's Salvation. This card's really, really great.
Yeah, sure.
It always recycles each other, so that's why I play the one of. A lot of people like to not play.
Like, I still like mana, don't get me wrong. But I do switch between DMG and mana. I don't give a fuck. Play either. Play fucking my heart. I don't give a shit. Just play a second card for Soul Servant.
She breaks, she does break, don't get me wrong.
So her in the hand definitely does hurt.
Yeah, for sure.
And it happens a lot more than you think, but I still like her at 3. I'm sorry, I still like her at 1.
Imagine.
But yeah, so that's it for the monsters. I'm gonna go into spells now. 3 Dark Magical Circles.
Ah!
This card is
Ah!
cool, man. This card, I think he played at 2 as well. I just don't understand.
This man doesn't. He played it at 2 and doesn't. What?
This card is so good. It removes any card.
What does it do?
Like, you special summon Dark Magician all the time. You can even special Dark Magician on
No,
your
you don't.
This is great back row removal.
It's once per turn. Summoning a card once per turn in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! That's like twice per game. Unless you're versing another control deck, that's twice per game, basically. It's not all the time.
So good. When you have your board set and you're controlling your opponent, this is constantly...
Yeah, if you have your board state and you're controlling your opponent. You know how often that is? That's not often. That's, 1, you won the die roll. 2, you didn't brick. Do you know how often those 2 things don't line up? Like, for Dark Magician to go first and control the board, you need to, 1, not get hand trapped. 2, not brick. 3, win the die roll. We don't do that a lot. Let me just say that. We do not do that a lot. Anyway.
This gets over Mystic Mine. This gets over...
That's
Skill
true.
Drain. I mean, Skill Drain really
That's
good.
true. This deck has a very good matchup against Mystic Mine and like that kind of shit because of Circle and all that crap.
Exactly.
That's true.
It just hurts a lot of back row decks.
Yeah, that's valid.
I'm going to play 3 Soul Servants.
It's a good deck in a control mirror, I'll say that. Like, I versed Subterra tonight and smashed it, and its Circle Eternal loop is very good for that. But, as I said, it's another control deck, so you have the time to do the things. Otherwise, you just get wombo comboed to death by, like, Tri-Brigade bird decks, you know?
Also, really great card. It searches anything you want.
Yeah, it's a
Put it on top of
3,
your
let's
deck,
go.
It gives you a +2 if you have the Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl in your graveyard.
So from
At least he's got the good card at 3, you
Here's a
know?
Rod, what's your target to do?
If I summon Rod, if I don't already have Circle, Circle's my first priority.
Why?
Its second used to be Eternal Soul, but now that we have so many things to search for Eternal Soul, I really go for Soul Servant.
You should pretty much, if you open Rod and Souls, there is like no reason for you to not grab Soul Servant. There's like 0 reason to not grab this. Because 1, it's probably going to be a draw 2 if your Anaconda resolves. And 2, at the very minimum, if Anaconda doesn't resolve, your Souls are sent either DM or Mana or DMG, like whatever brick you play, it's sent something to the grave. So this will always get you at least 1 card. So this is the equivalent of adding like either Circle or Eternal Soul, but it's without the commitment. You've just made a card that's better, essentially. Because it can be anything. It hasn't, its fate is not decided yet. You grab it, and then based on the game state, whether your Anaconda going to get it or not, you can pick where you go for from there. Anyway.
Okay.
Turn.
So normal summon rod, then get circle or get this circles in your hand. Okay.
Yep. I also main deck Super Polymerization.
I feel like this card is very format specific, and I haven't really found a good Super Poly target to beat like the Tri-Brigade bird deck, the normal bird deck. Like, if there was, go the fuck off, sis. Super Poly would be great. I don't think Super Poly is good this format. That's my opinion. It's probably good against Invoke Shadol Dogma shit, but against like the top meta decks, it is not good, and we do not know how to break that board. Maybe I'm wrong and there's a great Super Poly target for it, but until I see it, I'm not going to play Super Poly in the main. Maybe in the side for going second, but you definitely don't want it in the main. Unless you're like a OTK Grand Marju deck, I feel like you don't main Super Poly. Like, it's just weird.
Very good card, very good disruption, turn 1 and turn 2. I used to main deck this card, but now I side deck it. I don't know if you can see it. I don't want to put it in the decks. I don't want you guys to get you confused, but I used to main deck Secret Village of the Spellcasters, but it's only good turn 1. And it's kind of like a dead card if you or turn 2 because your opponent has already set their boards. So Super Polymerization is good turn 1 and is good turn 2, and it's just really disruptive. I love it.
I disagree. There's Sky Striker decks in the format playing DPE shit because they think that deck's good. Village just turns that deck off. What does Super Poly do against that deck? Fucking nothing, unless you're playing a Fusion Super Poly target, which you could, but I still think that's a waste of a Super Poly. Like, they're just gonna do shit again. I don't know, it seems pretty bad. I don't know, Super Poly is a good card, don't get me wrong. It's a good card in the right format, and that's a dark format, if it's like an Orcus format again. Super Poly thrives in a format like that. Not so much what we're in now. It's just bird format.
It gets out of Dragoon, really shuts down dark decks.
Yeah, it outs Dragoon, but no one's playing it anymore. But it does out Phoenix Enforcer, but also the Phoenix Enforcer will just come back. So, it's, as I said, it's not good right now.
Yeah, really great card that I main deck 2. I mean, main deck 3. Another card that I main deck 2 that I see a lot of Dark Magicians don't really play is Piercing.
Oh, fuck me.
So good.
This card is so good. At what? At doing what? Going even? At least it's better than Circle in that regard. Nah, Circle still shits on this card in my opinion, and Circle's not high on the tier list. I should make a tier list of the cards soon. Because, god damn it, some people do not know how to make a tier list for DM cards. This man had Rod and Dark Magician both in A tier. I'm like, how? How is a level 7 vanilla and Rod on the same tier?
I think it's so good, man. Like, people don't like it because you can't search it. It is. You have to get lucky and draw it. But when you do, oh my god, I've won lots of duels with this deck.
I've taken
Yeah, people say, I've won duels with this. What have you won against? You probably won against, like, fucking Blue Eyes. You probably won against Warrocks. Like, I don't give a fuck how many games a card won you, unless you elaborate. You tell me the scenario, you tell me the matchup, was it a tournament, was it a friendly? Like, they just leave these details out, you know, they're like, oh, this card's so broken, won me so many games. I hate this fucking argument, like, bro, this card won me so many games. It's like, but, bro, you were versing a fucking GOAT deck, like, any card's gonna win you a game there. Like, just play a good card. If you're gonna play an unsearchable card at 2 or 3, play Red Eyes Fusion. That's even a searchable card with Anaconda, you could say. So just play a better card. Like, play a more disruptive card. Play Forbidden Droplets. Play Dark Ruler No More. Play Evenly Matched. Play Nibiru. Fuck, play anything except this shit.
You're not reading this card. It's like a
wow, this card was good because people didn't read it. Wow, that's really great. That's a great novelty. Wow.
It turns into Abramat.
Yeah, this card is so good, man. If you open it, oh my gosh, it's so good. Not only is your Dark Magician gains the attack, anything that you make, as far as Ritual, XZs, Fusions, it all has that effect that it gains the attack.
You're playing against the deck.
What? This card fucking sucks. What are you talking
This
about?
card. I was
it's so good.
I played dumb. I read it briefly. I thought it was just Dark Magician. No. The XZs, the Fusion, all of them get that attack boost. It's insane.
Oh my god, it's so good. And a lot of people forget too that you also draw a card. Like, that's the first effect on the deck. People forget that you draw a card every time you summon Dark Magician. It's once per turn, but that's still a draw, a 3 draw. I played.
It's not a free draw. If you played a card to get there, that is not a free draw. That is a neutral. If you got 2 draws off it, now you've gone plus. But to get there, you'd have to summon Dark Magician twice on 2 separate turns. That isn't happening in actual competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! As much as you like to think. That ain't happening, Chief. Or you're winning that game anyway. If you got a game where you're summoning Dark Magician on 1 turn and then the next turn, undisrupted, who the fuck cares about the draw 2? You're winning the board state. You've got game control. Like, what? This is the biggest example of a win more card. Fuck this
Magician
card.
Salvation is also one of the new cards for the Megaton. I only play one because it's searchable and you don't really want to see too many.
That's correct. Play one salvation.
I seen when the new cards come, I see people play it at 2. I still don't know why.
No.
I think it's perfect at 1. I think 2 just maybe.
Yes.
You really don't want to see it. You can always search this for Rod, and it kind of like mills your deck out. I played a 1 of Secret Dark's Magic. This card's very
That's fine.
good.
Don't say that. Don't. It's fine. I said it's fine. You said it's very good. Lies. You just fucking lied to all of the internet. Who would go on the internet and lie? Apparently you. Disgraceful.
You can search this for Rod with Rod, and you can fusion summon on your battle phase. So say if you attack, you swing, and then you can use this to fuse into Dragoon if you have Red Eyes in your hand or a Dragon effect.
Why does everyone say that? They're like, guys, you can use this in the battle phase. It's so good. Bro, you just mentioned fusing with Red Eyes in your hand. What part of that sounds good? That sounds fucking horrible. If Red Eyes is in my hand, I already want a neck. Why do I want to fuse with this card in my hand and go neg 2 just to get to Dragoon? I could have made that with Rod and Souls. Why I gotta use this shitty spell and a fucking dragon in my hand? That's even worse.
Or you can go into the Dark Magicians and attack again, and it's just such a good card.
Stop. Stop. It's not a good card. It's an okay card. It's the bare minimum of a fusion spell, and let's not sugarcoat it. The best part of this card is the fact that it's quick play, and even then, it's just a glamorized polymerization. It is not incredible. It is very, very subpar.
And I know you guys didn't see any Dragon Effect monsters, but I do side deck Phantasma. I'm going to show you.
Why would you side deck Phantasma? It doesn't do shit right now.
Excuse me, the side deck after this. I do main Red Eyes Fusion, only 1.
Why do people play all these bricks and be like, it's my casual deck, bro, and then play 1 ref? They're like, damn, don't wanna brick on the Red Eyes Fusion, guys. It only summons Dragoon. You know, I don't want to brick on it. You know the other thing that no one fucking ever says? If your Anaconda gets negated, if you go Anaconda send ref and it gets negated, how do you make Dragoon from there? Fucking secrets? You've already gone neg. You've lost your Anaconda. Like you're already having a bad time. How on earth do you recover from that when you don't play more ref? I have many games where I make Anaconda again and send another ref, and my opponent's like, oh yeah, he plays 2, fair enough. I'm playing fucking 3, baby. So any Anaconda I make is viable as an option to use Red Eyes or send Red Eyes Fusion. You should play 3 as well. I don't care if it's a casual deck. Play 3. It's just correct. You got time for 2 Piercing the Darkness, but not 3 ref. Like if you're gonna play a card that you can't search, it's even searchable through Anaconda. Like just fucking play it. Jesus. Also play Upstart.
You want 1 at 3?
Yeah, I don't play 3, and I know a lot of people say a lot of people play it at 3 because you like, of course, Dragoon is the Mac Daddy of the deck. You're not gonna win, honestly, with this new, the new meta right now, without Dragoon. But
You even know
because if you already use it and you have the other 2 cards are a dead hand, and this.
The other 2 cards are a dead hand. What about all the fucking dead cards you're playing? Why do people care about Red Eyes Fusion being bad after you've resolved it? If you've resolved it, you've got Dragoon, and if your Dragoon's been outed, your opponent's probably used some decent resources to get there, so you can either get to another one through Magicalized, or your fucking secrets if you want to play that dog shit. But why the fuck do people look at Red Eyes Fusion from that angle? From like I'm ahead in the game, I have Dragoon, now this card is useless. Bro, half the fucking deck is bricks. Half the deck is useless. At least play the 1 card that starts our whole fucking boss monster as well as puts DM in the grave, which is where you want it for Eternal Soul and Circle combo. Why don't you play that card at fucking 3, since it's the best card in the fucking deck? Oh no, but it gets Ash Blossom. Shut the fuck up. They have the same chance of opening Ash Blossom at 3 as you do with Red Eyes Fusion at 3, so shut up, bitch.
This is searchable with Verte, so I think 1 is perfect.
How is 1 perfect? Verte gets negated, you've got no ref. What do you do there? I can't even anymore. This logic fucks with my head.
Also, I played a 1 Magicalized Fusion just in case I do
Good.
Second Dragoon.
Good.
Again,
Good. But what do you do when that first Anaconda gets negated? You can't send Magicalize if your ref has been sent to the grave and now it's negated, right? Just play more ref, Jesus.
Try not to. Like, I really try not to.
So basically, this deck isn't like a Dragoon Turbo. You can't make them. You make them if you know.
And why are people scared of playing Dragoon Turbo? It's literally the Dark Magician boss mods. Do you go to an Invoke deck and say, whoa, you play 3 Mecha, but bro, that's cringe. Bro, they're gonna play fucking 2 to 3 Mecha. Do you go to Tri Brigade and say, whoa, you play Omen, bro? What a tryhard. Oh, what a fucking loser. Would you go to a Destiny hero player and be like, whoa, you're playing Phoenix Enforce? Bro, fucking cringe. I don't understand this logic that Yu-Gi-Oh players have. If you play your deck's boss monster just because it's good, apparently, like, you're a fucking idiot. You're some sort of meta sheep. Like, bro, we have a broken card. Are we gonna use it? Fuck yeah, we are. Is it gonna get banned? I don't even think it's gonna get banned anymore. I think if you don't play it, you're a bit of a fucking moron. If you're not turboing out your deck's best card, what are you doing? Like, honestly. What the fuck are you doing? I don't care if it's a casual deck, we're past that now. Fuck this. Why the fuck would you even say that? I don't want to play Dragoon Turbo. Why? What are you scared of? Are you scared of your fucking locals hating you? Bro, you're gonna make them better. You're gonna make them find outs to a problem card. Like, what the fuck are you smoking?
Possible, but you're not trying to like turn 1 guarantee see it. Like, it's not crazy, but okay.
Yeah, so I do the Magical Ice Fusion for that. And then that's it for the spells, and now this is the...
He didn't mention also Magician Souls and Magicalized is just a Dragoon by itself. If you play I'm Dark. Let's see if he's playing it.
Trap variant. This deck is the control variant of Dark Magician. Of course, the best hand trap in the game. 3 infinite impermanences.
Yeah.
Good card.
This card is so good, man. It's so freaking good. The only card that can stop this really is Cross Out Designator, or if your opponent has Omni Negates on his field. But other than that, this card's really good.
That is generally how that works.
I play 3 Summon Limit, and this is where you start controlling your opponent. This card has won so many duels. It's crazy. Oh my goodness.
This card has won so many duels, by the way, but only where you went first and you saw it and you didn't fucking brick. Otherwise, what the fuck does this card do? Fucking nothing. Don't get me wrong, I like Summon Limit, but don't hype it up like it's the best shit in the universe.
This card has won me so many duels. I actually upped it to 3. I used to play it at 2 and I had a lot of success just at 2. So if you think 41 cards is too much,
So if you had to cut down to 4,
If you had to cut cards in this deck, I think you fucking know what to cut. Get that Piercing the Darkness shit out of here. Get those Apprentices out of here. Get half the fucking deck out and we'll rebuild it from the ground up.
if I had to cut down to 40, I'd possibly cut down the Summon Limit to 2.
okay, dude.
I've had a lot of success at 2, but I just bumped it because just this card, man. Oh my gosh. Like,
Success does not measure results if you're testing with people playing fucking Blue Eyes. Like, come on. You can't just say you've had results. You need to elaborate, and you need to, if you're actually serious about winning in Yu-Gi-Oh! And you want to, you know, make a deck profile and say, oh yeah, I won doing this, you need to at least acknowledge whether you were doing that in a competitive environment or like versing your friends' fucking Unga Bunga Dino Wrestlers deck. Like, otherwise it means fucking nothing.
I win so many duels with Summon Limit. Play 2 Torrential Tributes just for disruption.
So why not 3?
This is a good card.
Just because I have not a lot of room, and I try to play a lot of troublesome cards, because there's some cards I can't Torrential Tribute can't stop. Torrential Tribute is really great against Sword Soul right now, really great against Flunderies. All the new decks that are coming out, Torrential Tribute is really great, but...
He just mentioned Sword Soul and Flunderies, so he's either playing or intending to play against those decks with this. Bruh. That is a worry. Anyway.
People still play Dragoon, still people play like really troublesome cards.
No one plays Dragoon anymore. Everyone's on DPE. It's just a better Dragoon for most combo decks. Only we should be playing Dragoon now. Anyone else playing it is just not bought DPE yet or can't get their dasher like me.
This is why I play 2 Ice Dragon Prisons. Ice Dragon Prisons are very great. It's non-targeting banish, and you know, this gets rid of troublesome monsters. It really helps win. So that's why I don't play 3 Torrentials, because Ice Dragon Prisons really makes up for it. And the other aspect of controlling the game, if you have your Summon Limit, and like, you know, your Magical Circle banishing your opponent's monsters, this card also wins me great.
Okay, good.
Amount of duels, skill drain.
Yeah. Good.
And people play Destined Rivals because it's a newer card. Honestly, I don't like it because it only stops the opponent's monsters that are...
Who the fuck's playing Destined Rivals? I think everyone played that the week it got announced and then dropped it because they realized it was fucking dog shit.
Face up on the field. And I don't know, I just don't like it. Skill drain to me is just so much better, and especially...
If Destined Rivals was like Skill Drain but for Dark Magician and Blue Eyes, fucking oath we would play it, but it's not, it's trash.
If you're already controlling your opponent with Summon Limit and an Eternal Soul, Dark Magical Circle, you're not using effects of monsters. You're using effects of spells. It's just removing your opponent's effects. And you're just really controlling the board with these cards right here. It's so detrimental, man. So detrimental. Also, you got to be careful with Torrential Tribute when you have Dark Magician on the field because it does nuke your field. Eternal Soul only protects your opponent's effects. Torrential Tribute will pop your Dark Magician. Just be mindful of that when you do activate it. And then, of course, 2 Eternal Souls. People ask me why I don't play it at 3. I don't play it at 3 because
No one's asking that.
it's recyclable through the deck. Like Soul Servant says I can use deck, graveyard, or hand. So if my Eternal Soul's in the graveyard, I could just take it from my graveyard and put it on my deck. It's very recyclable. It's very research. I think 3 is too much.
Bro, everyone on my channel would probably be asking why not at 1, not why not at 3, am I right?
So 2 is perfect, and that's the main deck for now.
I think 2 is actually a good number for Circle and for Eternal. They're both very good at 2, but 1 if you just want to fit more hand traps and whatnot.
41 cards. I'm going to get into the extra deck. Alright.
I'm prepped to see like Dark Cavalry, Dark Paladin, some fucking monkey shit. Hopefully there's an Anaconda or 2, and an Artemis, and an Imduck, but fingers crossed that this isn't a complete whack list.
Play 2 Dragoons.
Nice! Good
Yeah,
start.
1 for the Red Eyes Fusion, 1 for the Magical Eyes Fusion if I need it.
Yep.
I
Beautiful.
try my best not to do 2 Dragoons if I have like Secret Darks and the Magic.
I don't understand this. What? I try my best not to. Why? Like, what? Do you want to lose? Do you ever hear fucking Invoke players go, oh yeah, I only try summon Mecha but once, you know? Don't want to be rude to my opponent. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And I'm trying to use, like, I don't like to go to, like, I don't know how to explain it. If I have a good spell control, instead of going into Dragoon, so like say if I have Skill Drain, I would like to go into this guy right here.
Well, yeah, that's a complete different scenario.
Dark Magician and Dragon Knight. He is so good, man. He protects your back row, so people that play back row hate.
But Skill Drain turns him off. Skill Drain means he's not Dark Magician on the field, only in the graveyard, and he doesn't protect your back row either, so... There's no real synergy there, just pointing that out.
This card protects your back row, and I'd like to go into him if I can.
Yeah, sure, but
He's
not
really
while
great.
Skill Drain's up.
I play the one of the Dark Magician girl.
Why, bro? Come on, this card fucking sucks. It's what a wasted slot. You're gonna say that your extra deck's tight at the end of this or something, and like you're playing fucking Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon.
Dragon Knight. Against I play Super Poly if I'm playing against like Dragon Link or people are dragons. I have dragons too in my side.
You're playing against Dragon Link, and you're like, damn, I really hope that I'm gonna play Super Poly. So that's 1 card. I'm gonna discard for it. That's 2 cards. I'm gonna fuse with my Dark Magician on my field. That's 3 cards. And then I'm going to take 1 of my opponents. You're going to use 3 of your cards to make this card, which requires a discard, by the way. Dark Magician the Dragon Girl requires a discard to activate... Sorry, Dark Magician the Dragon Girl Knight, or whatever the fuck her name is. She requires a discard to use her effect. 4 cards. You're going to use 4 cards to summon a hunk of shit. Instead of just summoning Starving Venom Fusion Dragon or any other... Dragon Fusion monster that's good against D-Link for Super Poly. That is bizarre.
If I'm playing Phantasme against.
If you're playing Super Poly, guys, you should not be using your own cards. Let me point that out. You're already discarding 1 to use it. You should only ever be using the opponent's cards to fuse. Only ever. Like, yeah, I know you can use your Dark Magician and their Dragoon because it's technically Red Eyes to make another Dragoon. That is still bad for card advantage. There might be a niche scenario where that's fine. You normally just want to play Super Poly for its full value, and that's outing 2 problems on the field and making them into Mud Dragon or Starving Venom Fusion Dragon or any other relatable fusion target.
Heavy Link monsters. But she's good too. She comes up sometimes.
No, no, she doesn't come up and she is not good. Stop. Bad.
If you guys have anything better in mind that you think that would work,
I have a lot better in mind. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon.
cut this. This is just really just
Or Mud Drag. Anything,
Not
really.
card.
It's not a good
I play
card.
1 to
Stop.
Dark Magicians. Card
Sure,
is really
whatever.
good. It got really expensive.
Alright, easy. Easy there, buddy. It's not really good. Well, it's not really good. It's okay.
Out of nowhere for some reason, but it's so good. That's what I go into for
Calm.
my Secrets of Dark Magic. If I attack and go in battle phase, he also has an effect that he can draw a card every time a spell or trap card is activated, and I can set it so it can be really good if I draw Skill Drain or draw Torrential Tribute. It's just a really good card because I play a lot of trap cards, and you really want this in there because when you set it on the turn,
And you know what else? You can draw 1 of your 3 fucking Dark Magicians. Have fun with
when
that.
you use this effect, you can activate it the same turn that you set it. So it's really, really good. And if you Torrential this effect goes off in a graveyard. You can special summon Dark Magician and Dark Magician go from the graveyard. Really, really good card. So Super Poly targets, I only have 3. I don't really play too much.
Oh, so he is playing Starving Venom. Well, the first card's not Starving Venom. That's
Plant,
weird. It's
he's
pretty
really
good, though.
He
It is good.
Fusions, and you always have a dark monster. So he's really, really good against fusion decks.
What? Why does he always insist on fusing with his own cards? Don't do that with Super Poly.
For Starving Venom. Really
Okay,
great.
good.
This is a standard
Good.
Super
Good.
Poly targets. Mud Dragon of the Swamp.
Alright, thank God he's at least playing the good Super Poly targets.
Alright, on to the Lynx. Lynx Spider.
Yep.
I played a Lynx Spider
Nice.
because, say I have Dark Magician on the field, and I need him in the graveyard to activate Eternal Soul again. I would link away the Dark Magician, bring him out, activate Eternal Soul, to bring out the Dark Magician I just linked, and then trigger the effect of Dark Magical Circle, just to get the banish and then have 2 bodies on the field. The one Predaplant, very self-explanatory. This card is
The one. I hate to hear it. I hate to hear it, folks. If you play Magicalize and Ref, just play 2, man. Come on.
busted. It's now very affordable now. It came out in a gold rare.
Yes.
That's how I make Dragoon very easily.
So make get a second one.
Play 1 IP, Masquerena.
Bro, every fucking list plays this card. Every Dark Magician list I see plays this card. We do not have a good way to make this. Your Link 2 is Anaconda. Your Link 2, post turn 1, is still Anaconda for Magicalized. When are you making this? Unless you play the Sky Striker stuff, there's no reason to play IP, and I will not change my mind.
And I play IP Masquerena for Access Code Talker, to keep Access Code Talker for protection.
Okay, but also just make Anaconda.
I play the Celine, the Queen.
Or like he could play Hulk or any of the Charmers, but sure, whatever. Celine's
She's really
good.
She makes Access Code Talker really, really easily.
Yep.
And
At least he's playing this shit. This shit's good. Like, he says it's a casual deck, but then he has some really good stuff, and then the main deck's like a mess, but whatever.
there you go, the Mac Daddy right here.
Access Code Talker himself.
Huh?
Access Code Talker himself.
Yeah, right there. Then I only play 2 XZs. I play the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. People really underestimate this card. He's also live because of the Red Eyes in the graveyard. He can bring out Red Eyes, but his effect is so good. He burns your opponent's life points for 500 for each monster.
Yeah, but you never make it turn 1. Like, you're only ever making it in a game where you're controlling the field, so... Like, why at that point? At that point, you just play fucking spam the board, Dark Magician beatdown, and you win because you've controlled the board. But sure, like, go off. Rank 7s kind of suck right now. I think if you play Rank 7s, you got to play 10 Year Shooter and, like, maybe Chronicle Magician later on. But for now, it's just make Anaconda. The deck is very simple.
Oh, sorry. Let me slow down. He burns 500 damage.
Yeah, we know what fucking Flare Metal does, bro.
And then I played a 1 Ebon. He's come up a lot too. He's really, really good.
It
That's
shouldn't.
it for the extra deck.
It really shouldn't come up that much nowadays. I don't know who you're versing, but that shouldn't
side
really
deck.
come up.
Remember, everybody, your side decks are reflective on
Yes.
your locals, whatever the meta is, but
He's correct. But I bet this isn't going to be that.
Raph's got some spicy little things that he likes to keep no matter what.
Yeah.
What is this spice?
Really strong against heavy spell cards. Secrets of the Village of Spellcasters. I know I mentioned it earlier. when
Okay,
I was
whatever.
using my main deck. I used to main deck this, but then I found problems where, like, it was bricky at times going turn 2.
This was the brick, by the way. This card, not all the others.
And I was forced to go turn 2 because you want to go turn 1. Like, you have so
To be honest though, this card can be bricky, but just play it at 2 with Terraforming,
much trap
honestly.
cards, like, you want to go first. This card is really, really good. It's good against Sky Striker. It's good against Flunderweeze. It's really good against anything that plays heavy spell cards. I also play Back Row Paint, which is
It's not just good against Guys Drag, it's literally an auto win.
3 Lightning Storms. And 1 Dark Magic Attack. I don't play the Harpy Feathers Duster because this is basically Harpy Feathers Duster for Dark.
No, it isn't. It's Harpy's Feather Duster with so many extra conditions. Like, yeah, you can search it, but you need Dark Magician. Just play Harpies as well, bro. Like,
And it's
come
searchable for
on.
Eternal Soul. Like, this card's really, really good. So that's why I don't play. And I don't really play too much Back Row Hate. I only got these 4 cards because, again, Dark Magical Circle is really, really good. This deck alone is really good on Back Row.
Stop saying that. Circle's not good.
I played 3 Phantasmal Dragons against really good like Evil Twin, Sky Strikers again. Anything that's heavy on links. This is really good to have to fix your hand.
Yeah, but it doesn't really get you too far. I guess when you're playing Super Poly, I do think Super Poly with this card synergize because you get a body on field which can make Anaconda or be used for Super Poly. Like, you don't really want to do that. But more than that, this can help you find Super Poly. I do like that. But, like, he's not playing 3 reps, so I don't know what else you'd look for. You'd look for Super Poly, that's probably it. Like, I always find Phantasma's really good grouped up with another powerful card like Nibiru, Super Poly, another disruption card, you know, like Duster, or just blowout cards, you know. Good for looking for side cards, too. But I don't know, all his side cards don't really work with this, like Lightning Storm doesn't really work with this, but sure.
It's a really great card, and it's a dragon effect. It makes your Dragoon live. It also makes
It makes your Dragoon alive. Not sure what he means, unless he means, like, for secrets fusing or something.
fusion of the Dark Magician and Dragon Knight and the Dark Magician Girl Dragon Knight.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I have
yeah.
them in the extra deck because this card can come in clutch. Like it really fixes your hand. Play 3 Solomon Judgments. This card is really good, but I only side it because sometimes it's very detrimental. Because Dark Magician's a grind deck, and you don't really want to lose your life points that hard. But that's why I side it. But still a really great option. And then the last 2 is Gozen Match. Gozen Match is really strong, man. I really think now in today's
Gozo Match is fine, and Judgment's both fine. They're both fine going second. I think the biggest problem is games 2 and 3. We have to play through spell trap removal, and like Judgment can be good there, Village can be good there, but sometimes it's not enough. Okay, to be honest, the side deck wasn't that bad. Like Gozen's fine, Judgment's really good. Like actually wasn't that bad of a side deck. So. Well, man knows how to build the side. Just maybe having a bit too much fun in the main, but that's alright. He builds the deck the way he likes. He's got Ghost Rare Dark Magicians to flex, so can't be hating, man's got the dosh. But anyway, this deck was pretty bad, but hey, that's alright. Not everyone wants to win. Sometimes we want to draw Piercing the Darkness, set 5 pass and lose. Anyhow, I'm going to bed because that was a long one. Catch ya.